All right, blast off. Ben Parker of CardinalSportsReport.com here with Stanford quarterback Ashton Daniels. So first of all, just talk about how has fall camp gone for you so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think fall camp was awesome. We definitely, as an offense and as a quarterback room, we made a lot of big strides. Whether it be learning the offense, just being comfortable out there running it, the fast tempo, all that kind of stuff. And I think we grew as an offense, and I think that we're really prepared for the season. We've watched a lot of film, just done a lot of work out here, extra work and all that kind of stuff. I'm really comfortable with my receivers, comfortable with the O-line, and I think that we're prepared and we're ready to go for the season.
Just in general, kind of what areas of your game have you most been focusing on during the spring period and this fall camp period?
Yeah.
Just areas of game you've most been
For sure.
focusing on. Yeah.
I think for me it's just back to the basics. Mechanics and timing for me is a big thing. This offense is so diverse that we have guys kind of all over the place, running different concepts and stuff. So timing is really a huge part in the game. Being on time and accurate, I think, really helps us get those extra yards on pass plays and stuff. So yeah, those are probably the two main things I've been focusing on. And then on top of that, just being able to go out and lead the offense confidently. Kind of still like a young guy, but we have a pretty young offense, and I think just being able to rally them together to go out there on Saturday nights is going to be what's huge for us.
What's it like being a part of a quarterback competition where you're one of the guys under consideration for the starting job?
Yeah, it's awesome. I love the guys that I'm competing with. We go out there, have good, friendly competition, good, healthy competition every single day, and we truly push each other to be the best selves, whether it be on the field or off the field, just being a human or just up in the film room, watching film and all that kind of stuff. We're all kind of glued together. There's no beef or nothing bad in between the room, and we're going to fight for each other and push for each other no matter what.
And just kind of touching on, from your perspective, the other two guys you're competing with are Lamson and Patu. Just what have you seen from both those guys, and what are some strengths you've seen from both of those two quarterbacks?
Yeah, I think they're awesome players, both of them. We all have similar abilities. We wouldn't be at Stanford if we didn't. But Justin's a great guy. He comes in, he puts the work in every single day. Being able to learn the offense and the concepts that we have in that fast is extremely impressive. I think he's come out here, he's put in really, really good work. He's shown his ability. He can run and he can pass. He's very commanding with the offense. And then same with Ari. He's probably, I've seen him in the film room, kind of almost. He's probably the player I've seen in the film room the most. He loves to watch film. He's in there all the time, just kind of compartmentalizing things, and that really helps him put together the offense. He's a great leader. He goes out, leads these guys. All these guys have trust and respect for him, and he's a great player overall.
Yeah, and just in general, I mean, talk about what's it been like learning this offense. What are the key kind of differences between this offense and what you guys did last year, and just talk about being a quarterback? What's been the biggest kind of adjustment from that perspective?
Yeah, I think the biggest adjustment is going from kind of a huddled, slower tempoed offense to a no huddle offense where we run a lot of tempo. I think in this day and age of college football, that's really what's going to help us kind of be at par or even better. These guys are really in shape. We did a lot of conditioning, so we were able to be in this kind of tempoed offense during the off season. So just being able kind of to adjust, reading defenses quicker, getting in the calls from the sidelines and being able to go out onto the field and command the O-line, give them the right calls and all that kind of stuff. And then just concept-wise, I think we're a lot more versatile than we were last year. It's a wider array of plays and different concepts that I think are going to work against teams in the Pac-12, and I think that's going to give us a big push to be much different than last year.
I've heard just in general that this offense is a lot of fun to run. Would you agree with that? And what makes it a fun offense?
For sure. Like I said, just the versatility that we have in our concepts. We have all kinds of packages and formations that utilize our players the best that they need to be utilized. I think it fits our guys really well. Our receivers, our running backs, our O-line, kind of the offense kind of adapts around them. So I think just giving us the ability to go out there and make plays. We have a lot of option routes, a lot of reads as quarterbacks, and I think that just gives us the edge because defenses aren't necessarily always prepared for that. It's going to be really hard to prepare for our offense in just a week. So I think that's going to give us an edge, and it's an extremely fun offense, and I can't wait to go put it to test on Saturdays.
What's it like having a head coach who played the quarterback position and just having a guy who, on top of being the head coach, is also the kind of de facto quarterbacks coach as well?
It's awesome. He's a great guy. He comes in every single day with a positive attitude. And he wants us to be better as men and as football players. And on top of that, he was a quarterback at Cal, which is awesome. He has that experience. He knows what it's like to be out there and command a huddle, played in the NFL, has all the experience, and kind of gives us all the tips and tricks that we need to know to go out here and be successful.
Have you guys roused him at all about being a Cal Bear, or how have you guys handled that?
We haven't. We did when he first came in. We kind of talked about it a little bit, but we've let it go. We've let it go for now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then kind of final question for you, just a random kind of fun question. Do you have a favorite flavor of like Gatorade or sports drink, or what's kind of your go-to for that?
I would have to say, I'm a pretty basic guy. I'd have to say a Cool Blue Gatorade is my favorite drink.
Okay, that seems to be the favorite flavor
Yes,
of choice
sir.
among guys so far, the Cool Blue.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll love it, and thanks so much for taking the time, and
Awesome.
we'll talk to you some other time in the future.
Awesome. Thank you.
There we go.